Hi, my name is Anna Anderson, and I'm an expert on student loans at the National Consumer Law Center. In this video, we'll guide you through Studentaid.gov to help you find key information about your student loans. Most of the information you need to manage your federal student loan debt is found on Studentaid.gov, including how much you owe, what types of loans you have, the status of your loans, and who your loan holders and servicers are. To start off, log into your account on Studentaid.gov. If you don't have an account already, you will need to create one. To create an account, click Create Account in the upper right-hand corner. You'll need to have your social security number, an active email address, and your mailing address to create an account. You will also need to create a username and password. Make sure to keep your login information saved somewhere, but if you do ever forget it, you can reset it using your email or phone number. After you set up your account, you should be able to log in. There are 4 key pieces of information we can get from your account, including what types of loans you have, the status of your loans, who holds your federal loans, and who your loan servicers are. We'll walk you through how to find all of this information from the dashboard now. There are several different types of federal student loans, and knowing exactly which types of loans you have is important to managing your debt. Some programs and benefits are only available to certain types of federal student loans. On the dashboard, click View Details. You will then be on the My Aid page, where you can scroll down to the loan breakdown. From here, click View Loans for each loan with a balance over $0. Then click View Loan Details for each loan listed on this page with a balance of more than $0. You will then be on a new page where you can see your loan type. For example, you may see Direct Unsubsidized, FFEL Subsidized, Direct Parent Plus Loan, or something else. Repeat this process for all of your loans with balances over $0. Next, what is the status of your federal loans? Depending on your situation, your loans may be in repayment, in a grace period, which happens if you recently left school, in deferment or forbearance, which is a temporary pause on your loan payments, usually for economic hardship or because you went back to school, delinquent, which happens after you miss your first payment, or in default. This means that you missed at least 9 payments in a row, and the government can now do things like seize your tax refunds, your federal benefits, or your wages to collect the debt. To find the status of your loans on Studentaid.gov, go back to the dashboard and click on View Details. You will then be on the My Aid page, where you can scroll down to the loan breakdown. Look for the loan status for each loan listed in the loan breakdown. Repeat this process for each of your loans with a balance over $0. If you have loans listed with a $0 balance, these may have been paid off or previously consolidated. The status of your loans with a $0 balance will say Paid in Full or Paid in Full by Consolidation. Now, who holds your federal loans? A loan holder is the owner of your student loans. Most federal student loans, including all direct loans, are owned and held by the federal government through the Department of Education. But there are some older student loans that are owned and held by a private company or state entity. It is important to know if your federal loans are held by the federal government, because your options for student loan relief may be different if the government doesn't hold your loans. If the Department of Education does not hold your loan, you may have to take steps before getting specific loan relief, such as loan cancellation or certain income-driven repayment plans. Here's how to find out whether your loan is held by the Department of Education and the federal government. On the dashboard, click on View Details. Scroll down to Loan Breakdown and review each of your loans with a balance over $0. Look for the Loan Serviced By for each of your loans. If the name of the loan servicer starts with Department of Ed or Default Management Collection System followed by a loan servicer, then your loan holder is the Department of Education. If the loan servicer's name starts with either a company or a school name, then the Department of Education does not hold your loan. Repeat this process for each of your loans with a balance over $0. Finally, how do you find your loan servicer? A loan servicer is a company that the loan holder hires to handle the billing and other services on your student loans. This is the company you will likely interact with most as you manage your student loan debt. If you took out loans at different times, you may have more than one loan servicer. Your loan servicer may have also changed since you last checked your information, so it's good to review this often. To find your loan servicer on Studentaid.gov, go to the dashboard and scroll to My Loan Servicers. You should be able to find the information about each of your loan servicers here, including each servicer's website and phone number. Remember, you make your loan payments to your loan servicer. You don't pay your loans on Studentaid.gov. You can make payments to your loan servicer on the servicer's website, by calling them, or by sending them a check. The loan servicer then sends the money to your loan holder. If you have multiple loan servicers, you will have to make student loan payments to each of those servicers directly. You can also consolidate your loans so that you have only one loan servicer. This might make repayment easier, but there are downsides to consolidating your loans. See our other videos in this series for more information about the pros and cons of consolidation. Now that you know how to use Studentaid.gov, you're one step closer to managing your student loans effectively. If you have trouble finding any of your information on Studentaid.gov, you can call the Federal Student Aid Information Center at 1-800-433-3243 for help. For more information, visit Studentaid.gov and studentloanborrowerassistance.org, linked below.